Hey, what is going on, guys? Slick Joe here. Hoping you guys are having a fantastic day as always, and welcome back to another video on World War II Zombies. Today, I'm going to be telling you guys what I think to be the best setup for beating the casual Easter egg in the Final Reich. We're going to be talking mods, weapons, consumables, perks, all of that stuff. But before we get into that, if you do enjoy this video or find it helpful in any way, shape, or form, be sure to drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel if you are new. I would really appreciate that a whole lot. And also head down into the comment section and tell me what your favorite class setup is for beating the Easter egg, or maybe just in general as well. What guns, what perks, what everything do you always like to use, mods, specialists, all that stuff. Let me know down in the comments below. I would definitely be interested on hearing your take on the subject. But with that out of the way, let's jump right into my setup. So for beating the casual Easter egg, and if you don't know, that is the main guided one, the easy casual Easter egg, not the hard one where you're saving claws, but the one where you do not save him. So we're going to start off with the specialist, I guess. And this is kind of up in the air. You can go with two different ones. I prefer camo, so that is one I'm going to recommend. You can pop that if you get in a tough situation or whatever it may be. You can just save yourself with that one. Even if you're in a co-op game, if you need to revive your teammate, you can hit that and then head over, revive him quick. No big deal there. That is probably my favorite one. It comes real handy in the boss fight if you get trapped or anything. So you can just hit that and then you can get back to safety. But you can also use free fire, which is the one with the unlimited ammo. I would say that is the second best one, and that can be really helpful for taking out herds of zombies or doing the defense steps, so you have unlimited ammo to just defend whatever you need to do, or collect souls, killing all those zombies with not having to worry about ammo, because ammo is quite a big factor in this mode. You seem to run out very easily, so having that free fire can be helpful in some of those certain situations and different steps for this Easter egg. But nonetheless, camo is the one I recommend, my personal favorite. So that is the one that I chose for this setup. Now moving on to the mods department, we have 3 selections to make, and to be honest, there's not very many good mods in my opinion. There's a couple that you definitely want to use, and then the third one is kind of up in the air. So the first one that you want to have is fully loaded. That gives you more ammo in your reserve, so your gun has more overall ammo, and that is just a definite one you want to have. Ammo, like I said, is pretty scarce in this game. You seem to run out a lot, so having extra is definitely the way to go. So definitely going to want fully loaded. Now the second one is Pack Mule, and that gives you a third weapon. Now this kind of goes back into that whole ammo discussion. You run out of ammo easily, so having a third weapon is a good idea. But also there are 3 different weapons for this Easter egg and boss fight that all serve their own purpose that you want to have. So having 3 is the way to go. So you're definitely also going to want Pack Mule. Now the third one is the one that's kind of up to you. I usually either go with specialist training, which will give you a faster charge on your specialist meter. It's always nice to have that charged up and ready to go. Or you can also run the, I think it's called armored up or something. It makes you start out with 3 armors, the jug basically. It makes you start out with jug, and that is nice, just kind of already have that, and you don't have to waste points buying it, and then in turn it will make it cost a little bit less because you won't already be jumping the price by buying it that first time. You'll already start with it, so that is a good way to go as well. Either of those 2 is the ones I usually go with, but you can decide from here. Now the starting weapon you're going to want is the 1911. That is a very crucial weapon to this setup, so you definitely want to start out with that gun. And then the lethal, it doesn't really matter. I go with Semtex just because I like them, and you can pretty much choose any of those that you want. It doesn't matter, they're not going to play too big of a role in this Easter egg. Now for consumables, I'm not going to spend too much time on this because some of you may not have any consumables or anything like that, so they're not really crucial to the setup. But if you're going to be running 2, you might as well run the insta-kill spawn and the double point spawn. Insta-kill for the defense setups, if you're having trouble with that, it can make it a little easier. And then the double points, if you need to get some points for a different gun or to open a door or whatever it will be, it can make it a little more of an efficient Easter egg run, so you can get to the boss fight at a higher round, or at a lower round, I mean. So running that double points can also be helpful. Now for perks, you're going to have 4 slots, and there's really only 4 that are good. I would have said you could run the mod that gave you an extra slot, but at the moment, the electric cherry perk seems to be kind of glitched or something. It like works half the time. I don't think it's very good in my opinion, so I only run 4 perks, and you're going to want quick revive, speed cola, double tap, and stamina. I would say that obviously quick revive is one you're going to have. Double tap is pretty important, and stamina up as well, because you're going to do a lot of running in the boss fight. So those are the 3 important ones. Speed cola is kind of just a luxury thing, but you might as well grab it if you have enough points. And then you're also going to want to have full armor. Now let's move on to what the most important part of this setup is, and that is what guns to use. So like I talked about earlier, you're going to start with the 1911, so you're going to pack a punch that, and that is going to be one of the crucial weapons to this setup. This gun is great for the Zeppelin step. You can literally fire a few rounds from it at the Zeppelin to blow up one of the lights and send the battery down, and it is amazing for that steps. It's also a great get the fuck out of my way gun, as you can blast zombies out of your way fairly easily with this gun and kind of get you out of any sticky situations you might find yourself in. Now this is also good on the defense steps as well, and any steps that you have to charge up the battery can be great on these, especially the defense steps a little bit more, because obviously you have to defend something, and this is great to just spam there a little bit and clear all the zombies off of whatever you are defending. There are a couple of times you have to do that on the way to the boss fight in this Easter egg. With all that said though, this is not going to be your main gun. This is more of just a backup gun, and like I said, for the Zeppelin step. Now moving on to your second gun, you're going to want the PAPT BAR. Now this is a great gun for the boss zombies. It's pretty powerful. It is also great for stunning the Panzer Mortar in the boss fight, because he does take quite a few bullets, and this can take him down fairly quickly. And it's just a good all-around powerful weapon to use, whether you're killing zombies, like I said, taking out the boss zombies, all that stuff. It is just a great gun. You can build up points with it, so that is kind of your point gun to get you set up in the game as well. Now this gun can be switched out with the MP40. It's kind of your choice. I usually go with the PAPT BAR for the boss fight, but like I said, up to you. MP40 is also a great gun as well, and it's a little bit easier to buy earlier in the rounds. It kind of help you get set up throughout the Easter egg steps, so that is also a great choice. Now the final gun you're going to have is the Tesla gun. You build this as a part of the quest, so you might as well just grab it, and it's great for stunning the boss zombies. You can run around him, you can just shoot him at that hammer zombie, and then you can run right around him or shoot him in the back to kill him. Great strategy there. It's also great for charging any of the batteries or the energy devices with zombie souls, because you can just kind of spam this at a bunch of zombies, kill them right in the area of that battery to get it charged up super easily. And it's also good for the defense steps of the Easter egg. So to review what I just talked about, we have the Test gun and the PAP 1911 for defense steps, charging zombie souls, and the 1911 also is great for the Zeppelin. And then you have the PAP BAR or MP40, whichever you prefer. If you like one over the other, go ahead and take either of those for pretty much everything else: building points, killing zombies, and taking out boss zombies, and then stunning the Panzer Mortar. So those are your guns, and that is your setup for the casual Easter egg in the Final Reich. That is what I pretty much use every time, and that is what I believe to be the best class and setup for beating this Easter egg. But that is going to do it for this video. I hope you all did enjoy. Again, don't forget to let me know your favorite setup down in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I better be seeing you in the next one. Catch you later.